here's how I would actually set it out, right? I'll start by saying 1.6 meters cubed, right? Is really saying it's 1.6 times that big box I was showing you before, right? The big box that is this high and this wide and this long, right? So it's 1.6 of those boxes, okay? So therefore, I can say it's 1.6 times 1 cubic meter, okay? Now the reason I do that is because now that I've separated out the 1 cubic meter, okay, just like over here, I can now do my conversion, okay? So I'm writing this out a bit longer than you need to, but hopefully it makes the logic really, really clear. This over here, 1 meter cubed, is really 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Yep. Is that okay so far?
Yep.
Yep.
Isn't it 1.6 by 1.6 by 1?
Ah, see, there's the thing, right? No, it's not. It's 1.6 cubic meters, and each cubic meter is one of these, right? Now, I'll give you an illustration of why this would be different in a second, okay? Now let me do my conversion, and then I'll give you counterexamples. So, each meter is 100 centimeters. 100, 100, 100. By the way, please don't skimp. Put your units on there. Like, this is the whole point of the exercise. So don't just go from 1, 1, 1 to 100, 100, 100. The reason why the numbers change is because the units change with them. Okay. And now the last thing that's left is to evaluate everything. Let's just do the numbers. 100 by 100 by 100. That was a million, right? That's what we looked at before. Okay. So this is 1.6 million. That's 1, 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros after it. Okay? It's 1.6 million. I've done my numbers, and now I can do my units. There are 3 lots of centimeters being multiplied, so I get centimeters cubed. Okay? Now to help you understand why it's not 1.6 meters times 1.6 meters times 1.6 meters, just put your pens down for a second and imagine this with me. If I gave you a different box, you know how I said to imagine this box, okay? I want you to imagine if we made the box twice the size along the width, twice as high, so it's going to go all the way up there, and twice as deep, so it's going to go twice as close to you, okay? Now, if we were to draw such a thing, it would look like this, right? It still look like a cube, but all of the dimensions will be 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. Okay? Now, when we go to work out this volume, right, when we go to calculate this volume, I would say it's height times width times depth, right? Its volume would be 2 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters, right? Well, just like up here, I'll do my numbers first and then I'll do my units. 2 times 2 times 2. No, seriously. 2 times 2 times 2. Yeah, Ethan?
So it's just 2 to the power of 3.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 cubed, right? Which is 8, right? It's 8. And then when you do meters, 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 it'll be meters cubed. Now hold on a second. Hold on. I said that all of the sides were 2 meters, right? 2 meters and then about there. Okay? But what you end up with when you put the whole thing together, its volume is not 2 cubic meters. It's 8 cubic meters. It's much, much bigger than that, right? I'd be able to fit 8 million of my cubes inside, my little cubes. Okay? So therefore, when you're doing this conversion, right, this is worth noting. This is what not to do, right? I'll put it here. Don't do this, okay? Even though this is 1.6 meters cubed, it's not 1.6 times 1.6 times 1.6, okay? It's 1.6 of these 1 meter cubed boxes, okay? So that's why I do this conversion and they all become hundreds,